all that passion really came from, or to get into this industry. The fun story is when I was engaged to my wife but not yet married, we went to my father-in-law and I, along with his buddies, one of his buddies, went to Wyoming on a mule deer hunt. And I had been talking about making a career change. I was at Enterprise to rent a car, so I was living in Clemson, not quite married before I got in this industry. And it was, well, what do you want to do? I said, well, I like the financial realm. I just don't know what. And so we were sitting at a bar after we had been hunting that day, and we were there for a week and some change. And these guys, now we're sitting in Cody, Wyoming. Okay, there's nothing in Cody, Wyoming that you need to be in a suit for. If you don't have cowboy boots on and a hat and some good jeans, a suit stands out. And it's a nice town. But these guys are sitting there, so we struck up a conversation. What are you doing in this bar? We're sitting here watching the Clemson game, eating wings, and you guys are doing the same thing in Cody, Wyoming. And they said, well, we're recruiters for Ameriprise Financial, and we were out of, I believe, we went to Billings. We were going to Billings, or coming from Billings, Montana, which is just across the line. And so I said, well, what does it take to get in the industry? I'm interested. And they said, well, I'll tell you what, give me your name, email, I'll give you mine, connect when you get back, and then we'll connect you to the local guys that recruit and go from there. And I told them my background story, business economics, went to Clemson, kind of passionate about this. And in the past, I had made money a little bit investing in the stock market. I mean, my first stock I think I remember making money on was Boeing. So, $150 in, I had 800 coming out. I was like, man, what in the heck is this? This is, and a college kid, right? You might as well be a millionaire.
Yeah.
And so those things kind of bit me. And then people were asking me questions in college because I was just kind of financially a little bit more in tune with some things naturally than other people. But my college roommate was into, he was going to be a dentist. So he had that realm covered, and I had finance covered. So we had people ask you different questions because they know what you like. And was always an entrepreneur, and this is an entrepreneurial-driven industry, relationship-driven industry. And so it just enticed me. And so after all those things and meeting with these guys and Cody, and then getting back, I started that progress. So we got married about 4 or 5 months later, started working at Ameriprise, and spent 2 years there, and then came to the fully independent side where we're at today here at Provest. But that's the journey here, and then the passion has become enjoying watching people get an aha moment with either a plan or investments. One is when they see the plan and they can tell their spouse, hey, babe, you don't have to work as long. Why don't you actually start dialing it down, because the financial plan says we're good if we keep this certain income level. And if you work 3 days a week, we can still keep that level. And I think my business is growing, so you're okay to take a step back. That's a great feeling to have in the meeting.